Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Police Off the Cuff, Real Crime Stories. I'm your host, retired NYPD Sergeant Bill Cannon, a 27-year veteran of the NYPD. I want to shout out to my buddy, Duty Ron, from Crime Time with Duty Ron, who's a friend of mine who's battling some serious illness at this time. I just want to let him know, and all his fans, all his subscribers know that I'm thinking about him, and many people are thinking about him and saying prayers for him. And on this sort of eve of going into Thanksgiving, I want everyone to remember him and to pray for him and his full recovery from this disease. Folks, this whole Anna Kempner case, we've been hearing a lot about it in the last few days. And let's recall that she lost her life on the 7th of November. So we're already at the 26th. That's nearly 3 weeks. And since that, the investigative body that is investigating this case really hasn't been heard from. The case and all the information relative to this case has been coming out in dribs and drabs through the media. And we're glad that it has, but there has been some official sources, and the official sources, of course, have been inadvertently released through family court documents. And that is how we first found out that this investigation into the death of Anna Kempner, in fact, was ruled a homicide. And we also found out that the stepbrother, only known as TH, and everyone, of course, knows his name, but we're not releasing his name because he is a juvenile. And we found out some really, really disturbing things since the infancy of this case, since the advent of this case. And a lot of family things, dysfunctional, I might add, family things in regards to this case. Dysfunctional in the way that brothers and sisters staying together, and maybe even not blood relatives, but staying together on a cruise ship in a situation that should have never occurred, should have never happened. A 16-year-old stepbrother shouldn't be staying with his 18-year-old stepsister. It is asking for trouble, So in the narrow hallways of a cruise ship, security cameras capture almost everything that happens in public areas. Investigators could review the footage from the hallway outside Anna's cabin to see who went in, who came out, and exactly when. Every time a passenger or crew member swipes their card to enter a room, it creates a digital log providing a precise record of who accessed the cabin where Anna was found. These two streams of evidence allow authorities to build a minute-by-minute timeline, matching who was seen near the room with who actually swiped in. For the FBI, the key to solving Anna's murder was buried in these digital breadcrumbs. And according to what the family was told, authorities informed them the security cameras showed only one person going in and out of the room during the critical time window. That one person was not a stranger. It was not a crew member. It was Anna's 16-year-old stepbrother. The shocking revelation came not from an FBI press conference, but from a completely separate and unrelated court case in a bitter custody battle dispute between Anna's stepmother, Chantel Hudson, and her ex-husband, Thomas Hudson. A series of explosive court filings became public. One motion filed in the case stated bluntly that their 16-year-old child is now a suspect in the death of the stepchild during the cruise. The stepmother's lawyers filed motions to delay the custody hearing, arguing that she could not be forced to testify because it could jeopardize the ongoing FBI investigation and the rights of the minor child. The filings noted that she had been advised by the FBI that a criminal case may be initiated against one of the minor children. One filing also stated her intent to invoke her Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. While the FBI has remained silent and has not officially named any suspect, these court documents cracked the case wide open for the public. The person responsible wasn't some unknown predator stalking the ship's decks. The investigation was forced right inside Anna's own cabin on someone who was supposed to be family. So that is where we are at right now. And as I said, almost nothing has officially been released by the FBI. Unofficially, we got some information, but officially, nothing. But we're getting information from very good sources because it's coming from the court, from a court of law. And we know that the FBI is investigating this case. So the truth, and what everyone is wondering and asking right now, is when will there be an arrest in this case? So folks, hold on to your hats, hold on to your loved ones, hold on to your service dog. You're about to enter true crime from a police perspective. You're about to enter the off-the-cuff zone, the police off-the-cuff zone. There has to be some common sense.
They were the ones who called 911 to get him help, and now they're calling for change.